Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have more Trump regrets to share with you. I have more Donald Trump voters entering the find out phase of their journey. Before I get into these stories, though, and posts, please do me a big favor hit the subscribe button below. It is free, it really helps the show. So, really appreciate that. So, first up, I have a video from a focus group podcast. This is the focus group podcast that's conducted by Sarah Longwell's group. So take a listen to what this person had to say.
Elon Musk come in and cut the services and the people's jobs that he did the way that he did to, quote, save money, and then come in with this big, huge bill, beautiful bill that's going to put us into trillions of dollars worth of debt is sort of ironic.
That's a nice way to put it. So that was a swing voter. She went for Joe Biden in 2020, then flipped to Trump last year. And she was explaining one of the many reasons that she has for why she is not a supporter of Donald Trump's presidency so far, why she's not happy with it. It is mind boggling how many of these Trump supporters still don't get that Doge was never about saving money. It was about gaining control, gaining access to every area and every department in the government. Anyway, next up, I have a post from a man named Daniel. So here's how it started for Daniel. In December of 2024, Daniel posted this. He wrote, quote, I can't wait for President Donald Trump to be sworn in office and to receive the tax cuts we all so badly need. I have had the hardest time keeping my family afloat with the high cost of living. Lord, you are good, and God bless Donald Trump and the USA. Yeah, like I said, that's how it started for him. A month after that, he was still drinking the Kool-Aid. Daniel posted again. This time he said, quote, Trump is working so hard for the American people. On a human level, let's all take a step back and understand none of us work as hard as him to make sure we are all okay. Trump is our president, and I voted for him 3 times. He will be my favorite president long after. I mean, where do I even start with this? Like, on a human level, what other way would we look at it, Daniel? Like, are we not humans? And then this guy voted for him 3 freaking times and still is saying, oh, he works so hard. Donald Trump works so hard. Is that before or after he plays golf? Is that before or after he just hangs out with his friends and flies around making deals for himself and rips people off with his crypto meme shit coins? I mean, this guy. Anyway, he posted other stuff too, other positive things about Trump until this month, until October. On October 14th, Daniel replied to one of Donald Trump's tweets. Trump was promoting Eric's ridiculous book, his son's book. And Daniel apparently is not doing as well as he thought he was going to do with this hard worker, Donald Trump, in charge. So Daniel told Donald Trump, quote, America is under siege from Israel. I don't have to read your son's shitty book to see with my own eyes what you're doing to all of us. I voted for you 3 times, too fucking many, though, threw out my Trump hat yesterday, like so many others have recently, and ripped the sticker off my vehicle. Worst president in history. He was going to be his favorite. Now he's the worst president in history. I'm sorry for stumbling over that, guys, but as you see, there's no punctuation. So I don't know where the sentences started and stopped. Also, he wrote threw out my Trump hat, but it's spelled THROUGH instead of THREW. So anyway, Just a hot mess there. And yeah, I mean, worst president in history now. But he's working so hard for you, Daniel. Just don't get it. Anyway, next up is a story about a rural area in the northern part of California. This is called Glenn County. And this county has voted for the Republican president like forever, for decades. Not by a slim majority either. So, to give you guys an example, in 2016, Trump won this district by more than 61%. 61% of the vote in Glenn County went for Donald Trump. In 2020, he got over 62% of the vote. Here is how Trump and the Republican Party are repaying these loyal voters. Take a listen to what this doctor had to say.
Month, Glenn Medical Center, the only hospital in this rural county, will close. Staff, like Director of Nurses Brittany Mundy, will lose their jobs, but warn the consequences will be far more dire.
It might sound dramatic to say like, oh, people are going to die, but it's true. People literally are going to die because if you have a heart attack or a stroke and you're 40 minutes away from a hospital, it might be too late.
This community is not alone. Advocacy groups say that nationwide, more than 700 rural hospitals are currently at risk of closing due to financial strain and potential cuts to Medicaid. That accounts for about a third of all rural hospitals across the country.
So I apologize. As you heard, she was a nurse, not a doctor, but, story remains the same. They're losing their funding because of the big butt ugly bill. So, or actually, I take that back. This change had to do with Robert F. Kennedy, because what happened was they found out there's another hospital 33 miles away. And I guess this funding is only for rural areas where you have no other hospital. Well, residents told that reporter that the only way to reach that other hospital, the one that's going to remain open, that's 33 miles away, you have to take a 2-lane road. And they said that it's very often it's backed up with semi trucks. So you're totally slowed down. If you have an emergency, you're screwed. Like, unless you can drive on the wrong side of the road and get around the semi without getting hit head on, you're screwed. And then they said in the winter, the road floods out, so it's completely useless. So I honestly hope no one loses their life over this, especially children. But this is the reality in so many rural areas because of Donald Trump's cabinet and because of their incompetence. And also just they're all wealthy and they don't give a shit because, they can do whatever they want. They can go wherever they want. They can pay cash for their health care. So what do they care? Right? And they all live in areas where there's plenty of doctors and hospitals around them. So anyway, I also truly hope that the people in this area wake up. I hope that they reconsider their political choices. One person who is definitely reconsidering their vote is Rhonda. So Rhonda, she posted this on Twitter. She said, "I voted for Trump. I defended Trump. Gas prices are going up. Food prices are going up. Electricity prices are going up. The water bill is going up. Care and health insurance is going up. Cost of daily household necessities are all going up. Rent is going up. Cost of homes are going up. RX and over-the-counter meds are going up. Trump has also cut funding to the elderly and the disabled. Programs that assisted with heat, medication, rides to doc appointments, etc. Holding an able-bodied person accountable for taking care of themselves is one thing, but throwing the elderly and disabled into the ocean with no raft is inhumane. Negligent and not what I voted for. This has proven to me that they are all alike." She said some other stuff too, but anyway, you get the point. I'm just so glad that Wanda has had an awakening. I do take one issue with her statement, though. No, they are not all alike. Progressives are not bought and paid for by billionaire donors. They are not bought and paid for by foreign lobbying groups. They are not all alike. And they are definitely not at all like Trump and the sold out Republicans or the establishment corporate owned Democrats. There is a big difference. Next, I have a tweet from someone named Tim. So Tim replied to someone else's post and he said, quote, "Are they arresting Israel's leader? He got pardoned. Sad to see. Sorry, I voted for Trump. God bless." I mean, yes, Netanyahu should be arrested, although that was not written properly or spelled properly, but I agree. So yeah, a lot of Trump voters are not happy because I don't know if you guys heard this, but Donald Trump told Israel's president that he should pardon Netanyahu, a war criminal. Next, I have another video for you guys. This is also from a recent focus group. So take a listen to this video.
I just think it's being done in a way that is just inhumane. The deporting and people to third countries where they're not even, that's not even their home country.
So that was a Nevada resident. He was a swing voter. He also flipped from Biden to Trump. And he was explaining why he disapproves of Donald Trump's presidency so far. In that clip, he was obviously talking about Trump's deportation policies, but he also took issue with Trump's failing economic policies and some other things that he mentioned during the course of that focus group. Last but not least, I have a regret from a man. He replied to a tweet from Donald Trump's FBI director, Kash Patel. So this man told Kash Patel, quote, "Why do you start everything with under President Trump? Aren't you a damn big boy to speak without kissing his ass every time? This administration is a joke, and I am so sorry that I voted for Trump. It is no secret that most of you are attorneys who know how to run your mouths." So he gets it. That guy gets it. Anyway, guys, I will have more for you. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe if you have not. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.